You working?
US Friday, 3 weeks away. Home, 3 days. Sydney for 5 days. Home for a week, US. Home for a week, US.
Who do you look up to? Who do you get inspiration from? This is the third version of a SOC. Ma'am, sirs, it's a great pleasure to have you over. You mean a lot to the industry and the work that you're doing in the country in digitizing India. And we would love to hear from you a little bit of what you expect from companies like us, from our behavior, what we do in the country, and CQC are noteworthy. He also led the second technological legislation under the IT Act of India.
Mr. Mark Andrew, Mr. Sanjay Rohki, Senior Vice President, Mr. Gaurav Agarwal, MD, Symantec India, my esteemed colleague. First one-dot version of the Symantec. I was certainly so grateful to Symantec to ask me to come at the launching ceremony. When I look at the version 3.0, it does reflect the changes and the kind of innovation or the complexities has gone in the threat scenario in the last 8 years. It is not far away when we will have the 4.0 version, particularly on the onslaught of the AI and the big data and the IoT part of it. I have been told that this version 3.0 combines a lot of the technological technique like AI, big data and to address the issues concerning the IoT. But then as the field area is evolving, I am sure the 4.0 version will not be far away. And I will certainly be very happy wherever I am to be part of the 4.0 because it's always has evolved over a period of time. I have been seeing the Symantec growth for the last 20 years. I'm one of those lucky to have seen the issue with the Symantec loss for the last 20 years. How that penetration in India has happened, they have been very, very closely working with the government of India and the other sector. And I'm sure with this version 3.0, the cooperation and the relationship with the government will further strengthen. Friends, I must tell you that in 2011, when we were looking at the Commonwealth Games, we had involved a new concept of National Cyber Coordination Center, which when I left the ministry, we had got it approved, and I was expecting that center to be come up in a year's time. That was commitment I gave to the government at the time. Now the center has come up, approved for the concept, but then that center has a lot to learn from this center. I will certainly recommend them to have a more deeper collaboration with the 3.0 version and maybe 4.0 version. The whole idea choosing the 300 SOCs to come up in the country because every large organization needs a SOC and multiple per SOC there. But when I look at what we planned 3 years ago and what we are seeing today, as I said, my firm the conviction feeling is that one government need to look at back how the model of SOC is also changing here. The SOC 3.0, what we are here to the launching function, has a relevance to the evolving model. No organization, no matter the Life Insurance Corporation of India or State Bank of India or ONGC, no matter, I am saying because there are the large companies, pan-Indian presence there and the presence in the world abroad. Large, you know how much turnover of the Life Insurance Corporation of India, my Indian friends certainly will rise, 400,000 lakh crore, that's the turnover of the LIC there. So they would certainly need a SOC of the 3.0 version in the back end. No organization, why I say the name, because such organization may not be able to set up a SOC like this in their own premises. So the entire model will change. They will have a small, some truncated, some function SOC at their premises or at the captive corporate level. And the back end, you need such kind of a SOC like this, who should be able to feed to that. Yes, I have seen the SOCs in India.
Cyber security, Symantec closely caters to the cyber security needs of governments, businesses, and other organizations around the world. In order
the SOC tour, once the VIP is finished, I'll go and take you around and show you the different parts of the security as well. Okay, well I've got you here. Questions? A lot more threats happening in the daytime. So if India comes up, I'm sure it will soon, once we get around to AP, you'll see.
Technology is changing the world around us at a rapid pace. All that come hand in hand with technology, the biggest being cyber threats. Recent ransomware attacks like WannaCry and Petya have been a nightmare for organizations. Employees in over 150 countries were left helpless after being locked out of their computers. The total damage of these attacks was estimated to have costed the global economy over 53,000 crores. Emerging technologies are the most adopting them is simply not an option for businesses in today's competitive world. India recently overtook France to become the world's 6th largest economy. One of the many contributors to this rapid growth was the Digital India initiative. Digital India was launched with a vision to transform India into a digitally empowered economy. It, however, also means that India is more